Hi everyone, how you all doing? I'll speak quickly because I'm out in a very windy area. Now this area where I am now is a very, very notorious area for what happened in the 60s between Ian Brady and Myra Hindley, Saddleworth Moor and surrounding areas. And if I spin the camera around, and this is why they just could not find or detect where any of those children were. So you've got like all the moors as far as the eye can see that way. One long carriageway, which is really quite extensive that way. And that way, and remember that in the 60s, this was much more lonely than it is now. You wouldn't get anybody venturing up here back then. You'd have to be quite brave to come up this road in pitch black. But them two found like a little area, didn't they? Where they had like some shelter where they used to take them. Obviously that was shut down, knocked to the ground a long time ago. But you just don't know the depths, do you, of human evilness. And so something like that comes along and hits the headlines. Spin the camera, right, got the camera back to normal. Now the wind at the moment is quite moderate. I wouldn't say it's blowing like a full gust, you know, I can feel it on my face, it's quite chilled. And it's quite noisy. That's why I'm having to speak. Now whether I'm going to get any good sound coming out of this, I don't know, because I've not put any muffler on it. But I just thought I'd just stop because I often do come back this way when I don't want to use the motorway. And I just have a bit of a break. I do my reports and look at my workload for the week. And then I suddenly thought about those poor children and how terrified they must have been to be brought to a place like this. And you just honestly can't get your head round the fact that the woman, Hindley, was quite a driving force in that particular duo partnership of evil. And it doesn't surprise me because there are a lot of women who are psychopaths, you know, so I suppose you can't really be too sexist about this. If a killer comes along, it could be a man, it could be a woman, you know. Killers come from different backgrounds. They come from wealthy families, from poor families, and they come from different religious upbringings as well, killers. Let's remember that as well. So here we go, peeps. Just doing a quick one before I get home. And I hope everyone's alright. I was feeling yesterday on that last video that I did last night, I was rough as a badger's, rough as a bear's ass, there's another expression. So I had to just go and lie down. My stomach is doing like cartwheels at the moment. I've got this medical condition called Helicobacter. So it's like an infection in the lining in my stomach. And it's quite brutal at times. And sometimes after I've eaten something, I'm in agony for about 2 hours. And I think you got the tail end of that when I was just saying, oh, I feel ill. It was just coming on then. Right, I'm going to spin the camera around again. This is my service vehicle, by the way, people. That's what I do for a living. And we're owned by a North American company called API Group. So look them up on the internet if you want. But there you go. What chance did they ever have of finding those poor children in such a wilderness expanse like that? No chance had they. And them two evil bastards weren't for coughing up the location. You can't get your head around though just how evil some humans can be. And then not so far off here we've got Peter Sutcliffe in the 80s doing his thing. The Yorkshire Ripper, who was dragging women out in Manchester and Huddersfield, Bradford, and taking them to lonely places like this as well. Yeah, we've got all the killers in this country, people. We've got them all. But you've also got some of the killers in America, haven't you? Who's that one, right, that used to put his arm in a sling? And when his arm was in a sling, that's when he used to attack these young girls. Is he called Ted Bundy? Yeah, you got your own killers. Ted Bundy. Go on, name me a few more that you've got in America that knock the spots off our evil bastard killers in England. I'll leave that with you. Have a think about it. I'll see you for now. Bye.